Okay, it's a new week, and you know what that means? It's time for a new review. And this week I'll be reviewing Prey by Dan Trachtenberg. So stay tuned to CineLex. Okay, Prey, directed by Dan Trachtenberg, starring Amber Matthew as Naro, Dakota Beavers as the Abe, and Dane De Liegro as Predator. Okay, Prey, set in 1719 with a Comanche Native American tribe as they are reaching a sort of coming of age moment in their own rituals there, off to go hunt what appears to be one of the largest predators they can, or it choosing them almost in a similar sense to, say, we'll call the peyote, spirit journeys that they may go on. In this case, it is for hunting and kind of earning their right in their tribes. It was very refreshing for what is a Predator film to be set in a very different time setting, really messing with the alchemy, so to speak, to give it the credit that it needed, as Predator is all about essentially hunted, and losing it and all of this sort of alien versus predator thing. I feel that this movie brings it right back to the very first Predator film, in the woods, in the jungles, in this case, the forest, hunting, being hunted, the gritty, the grime, and it is really well done. I was blown away. I think this is one of Hulu's largest premieres that really has kind of set the bar now. Amber Mithu, Dakota Beavers, Dane Liegro did a great job. It's really nice to also see, all of these Native American actors and actresses getting great opportunities. I think Amber nailed it. The action is great. Dane Liegro does a great job playing Predator, and you don't actually end up seeing a whole lot of him for quite a while, to be honest. The focus is really on the character development, and that's very important because it ends up making for a really good movie that happened to have a Predator in it. Kind of my similar take to Logan is a very great film that happens to be a superhero film. Um, I got to give a lot of credit to Dan. I think that the execution for something so unique was done beautifully. And to see a lot of the behind the scenes too, it wasn't as extraordinary of a budget as bringing it back down to a more grounded sense. Um, it's interesting because they really kind of mess with you on who's the villain, right? And who's not, who's the prey and who's the hunter. There are some crossover moments in the story where colonizers, let's be honest, are found essentially themselves also another villain to add to already large predators in the forest and a literal predator hunting this Native American tribe. And it's a unique take because you kind of wonder, when they see what's happened and the kind of decimation left behind. I won't describe it. That white people, that white colonizers had done to America when they came here in that time period. Sometimes you kind of question who's really the bad guy here, because really it's revealing and eye-opening, to say the least. But to bring it back to the actual battle between Naru and the Predator, um, I think that this coming of age type story being told through the eyes of a Native American, and the way that they had chose to make this a Predator movie, but make it a movie about a young girl's into her own and her own heroics in order to do so. Wonderful, really well done. I think that the setting being old America, it shows grand and beautiful views. It's very unique, again, to find at a moment where you've got something you're not used to seeing visually, of like tribes and forested sections and areas, and then high-tech sci-fi, but it's executed in a more exponential fashion. Instead of immediately, trying to establish crazy technology, you spend a lot more time building up with these characters until the final arc, essentially bringing a lot of these pieces together. And honestly, the alchemy that came together with this, well done. I gave it a thumbs up. But what did you think? Let me know down in the comments below, and remember to keep it cordial, you guys. I'm Lexi West, and this has been CineLex.